Hello Internet, this is Kitsu here. I've come to talk about my own supernatural stories. This is the first vlog I've ever done, so I feel very nervous. I don't really like talking to people, so you can imagine how strange it feels to talk to a camera. I have seen a great abundance of UFOs, beings, and I'm okay with it. I guess. Not really. Considering the fact that all of my life, since I was 12, and I first saw I saw my first UFO flying saucer with my whole family. Since I was 12, I've been told that I have some kind of mental illness, some kind of disorder where I hallucinate. Even though I've seen a UFO with my entire family. My mom, my sister, my two brothers. My last brother wasn't born yet. But, you know, I have schizophrenia. October 1998, on a night, in October 1998, it was very close to Halloween, I remember. First, it was my brother Louis who saw the UFO. He called all of us to the room. He was just like, hey, come on, guys, what the hell is it? Like, he didn't say what the hell. I'm just like, you know, everybody come to the room. There's something out the window. Come on, look. So we all ran to the room. He sounded excited enough that we ran fast enough to the room. We all just ran out, ran to the room, stared out the same window. I'm not going to tell you the location we directly lived in. Sorry, I had to take the dog out. What I'm saying is, the apartment that I remember growing up in when I was 12, at least at that time, I was 12, with my family, I think, in 1997. My younger brother was like 5 years younger than me. He was 7, and then 1 year younger than him was like 6-year-old brother. They're both my half brothers, from stepfather. Totally different story I probably will never talk about on YouTube. Yes, I do have a double chin. It's great. But this isn't the most, camera's tilted upwards, so of course, like, weird or gross. I don't have the confidence I, probably should. I don't care. Talking too much. I have too much running through my mind. I don't want to take out a bit of this. I don't want to take any part of this video out. Like any parts of. Yeah, I have trouble speaking because this is kind of difficult for me to speak to the whole world about the shit I've been seeing my whole life, or at least since I was like 12, since I can remember that I've been seeing things. I started seeing things with the first thing that I ever saw was with my whole family, so that's pretty intense. What I saw was what we all saw was a neon blue flying saucer. It was basically like that, basically this shape. It had a silver belt. It was all like neon blue. It had like sheets of, I guess, aluminum metal or something, just like, it was like made up of aluminum sheets, I guess. And the center was like a silver belt with like little, like, light bulbs or balls of light or something, like, attached to the belt. I guess it was like light bulbs, I assume, pressed into the flat, like, flat flat light bulbs against the belt. The belt spun opposite of the ship, and it spun like very slowly, with like just, you know, this kind of sense. Slowly like this. It was moving very slowly, like towards water. It was going towards Brooklyn Bridge, basically. Yeah, I do live in New York City. It's New York City. I was in the 12th floor. I won't tell you the building, but I will tell you it was 12D. We did not have a terrace, so we were all looking out the window. It was the last window. I forgot whose bedroom it was. It must have been my brother's bedroom, I guess, at the time, because he was in... I assume it was his bed. We just, like, kept on switching. It's like two-apartment kind of thing. I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's like us, like, big family, sort of, in small apartment. And I wasn't happy. We weren't happy. We were the outcasts of the whole neighborhood. But that's what artists like. This is what happens. Yeah, I consider myself an artist because whatever. So, beautiful UFO, I remember seeing. It was like, I finally had something to believe in. Since I was like growing up, I've always been like, I need to see to believe, I need to see to believe it. I had never seen God, I had never seen the devil, I had never seen ghosts, I had never seen aliens, I had never seen UFOs, and when I see it, I will believe it. So I've seen a UFO with my whole family. Of course, I'm going to believe it because my whole family is seeing it with me, you know, so it's like, it's so awesome. Finally have something to believe in, something tangible, something like evidence, something like right there. I have witnesses. This is amazing. So my mom and my sister kind of like walked backwards out of the room, and they kind of like just left. And me and my two brothers were just like staring out the window. I remember getting a loose leaf, running to the ground, getting like two crayons of whatever color I just found, like blue and gray or whatever. I just ran over there, like ran back to the window and just started like drawing it. My mom came in like maybe 5 or 10 minutes afterwards. Like my 7-year-old brother, he went to like probably the bathroom and then came back. Like, I didn't know if he was in the room at the time, but it was me and my 6-year-old brother, at least, that were in the room when my mother came back, and she told us. She basically told us. I didn't want to tell you guys, and I wasn't supposed to tell you anything, but since you guys are saying, now I feel like I have no choice but to tell you, yes, aliens do exist. Too much information. I'm going to have to blank out some of this because I'm just like, kind of like talking to a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist, you know, since you're like 16, 15, you know, 14, guidance counselor, you're talking to people of mental, like, health professions or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. These mental health professionals, they want to tell you that what you and your whole family saw wasn't there. Don't talk about it. Just shut up and take some pills. Just go to sleep. What if the pills are making me hallucinate more? Or what if these aren't hallucinations? What the hell is a hallucination anyway? Has anyone ever heard of John Mack? Please, just like, comment below if you've heard of John Mack, because he's my favorite, and I'm pretty sure he was murdered during his last documentary. Yeah, I have a long story, so this is gonna be like a few videos long. It's a vlog about my personal supernatural happenings, my experiences. I guess you call me an experiencer. I don't know if I'm an abductee. I've had dreams. I've had plenty of dreams where I've been abducted. It's fine. It's just a dream, though. I don't know for a fact. You see, you can't get... I keep on getting interrupted. This is gonna have to continue another time. Yeah, bye.